Welcome to Goodstart Early Learning Red Hill. This centre was built in 1988 and is a 3-room service welcoming 53 children each day. We are so lucky to be nestled into a beautiful natural environment at the end of a cul-de-sac, quite close to Brisbane City. Along the back of our service runs Ithaca Creek, which is a waterway that comes from Mount Cootha. A little way along Ithaca Creek we find our magical forest, which is a place that we have taken children to play for bush kindy over the last 8 years. The magical forest is a beautiful green wild play space for children, which is a landmark in our local community for our children, families and educators. Our vision at Goodstart Red Hill is nothing without joy, which is a quote from Lewis Malaguzzi. Our values are that we are safe, we are kind and we are fair, and we take that values approach in our work with children from toddlers right through to kindergarten to guide them to reflect on moments of tension and life learning lessons.
One of the first things you'll see in the foyer is the 100 Languages panel that the children have written with Renee a long time ago, and there's photos of the children writing that. It's in their own handwriting. It's a little bit more meaningful. As you can see, looking around, the environment really is a teacher in this centre, and it's, you know, part of everything we do. We believe children can be responsible for their environments, and we respect that they can take care of them. So when we start in the toddler's room, you'll notice there's not too much clutter. It's quite a spacious area, and they can access those resources themselves, and they can also pack away those resources themselves. And so we respect that the children know how to do these things. They know how to set the table themselves. They know how to pack away their dishes themselves. And as you move through the environments, when you come into pre-kindy, there's a little bit more. There's more happening, there's more to pack away. And again, we know that our children are amazing and they can take care of those resources and pack them away. And you move through to the kindergarten room and there's a lot more happening. There's a lot more invitations to play. There's lots of open-ended resources throughout, and everything is at children's level where they can resource their own learning and access their own learning. So in kindergarten there's lots, pre-kindy a little less, and toddlers a little less, because it's their development and what they can manage themselves. Well, that can be trial and error. We don't get everything right the first time, but we do lots of reflection in this centre. So if something's working, we'll reflect on why it's working. If it isn't working, we reflect and we discuss it as a team, and then we change things. So, and as the children grow, we give them a little bit more and a little bit more and see how they go with it. It's really important for us to sing or say an acknowledgement of country in the mornings when we sit down for our group time. And a really, really proud moment for me, and I think probably for Renee, is one of our little people went off to big school and she had a visit. And she asked her new teacher, well, why didn't you sing or say an acknowledgement of country in the morning? And her teacher just said, oh, well, we don't do that, but maybe you could teach me how to do that and we could do that here. And so hopefully that has trickled off up into her school, and that they will hopefully embed that in their practice too. We invited Indigenous artist Rachel Sara to come in and paint a mural for us. And Rachel typically loves bright pink, and so the mural is very hot pink, as you can see, and the children got to watch her as she worked to paint it. And it's become a little bit of a landmark for Red Hill, I think, because we're on a cycle path, so everybody going past can see that fantastic mural. You can see our Sea of Hearts that we made for Reconciliation Week, and those hearts were given to staff members and parents, and we could all choose to do artwork on them or put a word that's meaningful for reconciliation for us. And the word that I painted was action. We always teach the children that saying sorry isn't enough and that we actually have to do things. What can I do to help you feel better? Can I get you a drink of water? Can I get you an ice pack? And so we thought the same thing, that saying sorry isn't enough, and what are the actions that we can take to say sorry. So there you can see the Sea of Hearts, and there's also a poem in the foyer about Mother Earth, and we've been working with Jackie, an Indigenous woman who has been mentoring us on how to really embed an Aboriginal perspective. And that's a little poem about how we will take care of the earth and look after our environment.